Good evening, everybody. My name's Bill Ball, and this is my wife, Dawn.
Hi,
Together,
everyone.
we are diamonds out of Sarasota, Florida, in this great company called Valentus. And we're here tonight to help you launch your business in a fast, effective manner. If you're a brand new member, welcome tonight. If you're an existing member and you want to see what the launch is all about and how to get your team members off to a fast start, get ready because we're going to go over this information tonight that'll help you get your team or yourself off to a fast start and give you all the information you need to get plugged in. So first of all, you can get this document and download it from our team Facebook group, which we will talk about how to get onto that. It's under the files tab, and you can download this. You can print it out. You can do your own Zooms with it and share it with your teams, whatever you want to do. But every Wednesday night at 8:45, we will go over this list. So number one, the first thing you want to do is identify why you started with Valentus, because here's what I've been told. If your why makes you cry, you're never going to quit. You're always going to push through. You're going to come home from a hard day's work and you're going to want to put in an hour or two, or you're going to want to take some of your day off time and put it into Valentus, because if your why is big enough, the how will just happen. Okay, that makes sense to everybody? Now, you want to schedule your virtual launch within 7 days. Pick a date and time for your virtual launch. So what's your virtual launch? Just like we're doing right now, we pick a date and time. We're going to teach you how to invite people to your own personalized Zoom webinar. Guys and girls, it's a business. If you treat it like a business, it'll pay you like a business. And from that launch, you're going to get members and you're going to get customers. Number three, join the team Facebook page at the Java Empower group. You could search it on Facebook and join the team page. Number four, watch the launch video on the Facebook group page, Java Empower group. It's pinned to the top. It's a very informative Crown Diamond, John Haremza. He's the master distributor of our company. He does the presentation. I think it's about 20 minutes long. It's pretty effective.
It is, and it's going to kind of go over all the same information we're doing now, plus dive a little bit deeper on things that you need to succeed here right from that, first day that you say yes and you get started.
Number five, go to the Join Valentus Company Facebook page. That's the Valentus Corp page. Number six, download the Share Valentus app. If you go to valentusapp.com, you can download the app right from there. I can tell you that it is one of the most effective tools I've ever used, this app. Dawn and I use it exclusively. There's a gentleman on right now, Jerry. When him and I were just having a conversation when he got started, he used the app exclusively to build his business, and it took off like wildfire. And guys, you'll love it because everything you need is right there. Number seven, subscribe to the free text alerts at valentuscalls.com/text alerts.
I love that because 5 minutes before a call, they're actually going to remind you, because sometimes, we have it in our schedule, but we get busy. But when you get that text reminder, it has the link right there. You click the link, it dials in, you put in the code, and you're set to be on the call to get the information.
Absolutely. And number eight, make your list. See below. I've been told that the list is one of the single most important things that you can do in this business, because that's how you're going to keep track of the people that you talk to, your follow-up, everything else. And again, if you treat it like a business, it'll pay you like a business. If you go to page 14 of the success guide that we have, which is in your back office, which we'll go over how to get there as well, go to page 14. There's a memory jogger, which gives you a list of questions that help you to build that list. Number nine, practice inviting your list to a launch party. And we're going to go over that below, and share the tour. Less is more. We'll go over that in a minute on how to invite. And number 10, do a status update on your social media. I know there's a lady on right now, Christine, who had a tremendous response. I think a couple of hundred people actually responded to her when she made her first post. I just started drinking. It was something along these lines, but this is a suggested one. I just started drinking weight loss coffee and it tastes delicious. Is a good suggestion. It'll definitely get some attention. Once you start to lose weight, you can modify it and put before and after pictures, and social media is huge here, guys. Now, for that launch party, here's how I suggest you do an invitation. How to invite for your launch party. You make your list, and I've given plenty of spaces over here to start to put names for your list. And calling is a great way to share your excitement and to invite. Now, I say it's a great way. It's not the only way. If you normally communicate with one of your friends on text message and you never call them, go ahead and send them a text. If you communicate on private messenger and you never call that person, communicate on messenger. But I would say one of the most effective ways for me has been to pick up the phone and make a phone call. Keep it simple. Mass text, emails, and Facebook events aren't going to fill your virtual launch party. So if I was going to invite, let's say, Jerry to my party, I'd call him up and, I'd say, hey, Jerry, I just found out about something I have to share with you. Do you have a minute? Now, I always want to make sure if Jerry has a minute before I jump into the information, because, if he's busy and it's not the right time, you're going to want to call him back. Don't take up too much of somebody's time if they're, in the middle of doing something. So after he says, yeah, I got a minute, what's up? Great. Hey, do you drink coffee or know someone who does? Now, the answer is going to be yes or yes, right? Because everybody knows somebody who drinks coffee, even if they don't themselves. I just found out about a brand new product. It's weight loss coffee. This product is so awesome. I'm having a virtual party this Thursday at 6:00. You have to see this. It's amazing. We have some other amazing products we'll be reviewing as well. Can I count on you to tune in? Now, when you say, can I count on you to tune in? And Jerry says, yes, you just kind of locked him in that he's going to be there.
And this is an example. You want to kind of tailor it to you so you don't sound, like a robot or like you're reading something. Because
it's a guideline.
Yeah, it's kind of just a guideline.
Yep. So, and then you say,
because
great.
You can also lead with the plan B. Everybody needs that plan B, working from home, because there's a home money side of it besides the product.
Great. I'll see you on Thursday night at 6:00 or whatever time and date that you picked. And then you want to put them on tour. Now, guys, this is a critical part right here to lock them in. All right. Because once they said yes, here's what you want to say to them. I have a link I want to send you. So you have some information before my virtual party. I want you to enter your name and your email and your phone number, and you can see some of our other awesome products. Now, you could say something like, listen, I'm the only one that gets your information. Don't worry about it, which is true. And then send them the link from your app to the free tour. Now, let me just give you a quick overview of what this free tour is, guys and girls. This free tour has been one of the most powerful ways we've built our business, because once you send them this link and they put their information in there, they're locked into your system and they start to get alerts every time somebody's put on tour under them. And then they're like, who is this? Who is that? Who is this? And you could say, by the time your virtual launch comes, you could say to them, hey, Jerry, I've already got 6 people in your business under you ready to go. I mean, by the time that Jerry's ready to come to the virtual launch, you know what I mean? Like to your virtual launch, because I invited him, you could say, hey, Jerry, you've already got 6 people on your team. Let's get you started as a member. See, now, guys, this is when it goes viral. This is when the process starts to become a viral process, because the system actually takes over and does all the work for you. Now, plugging into the system. Now, here's the most critical part, is to be plugged in. And that's really the whole goal for this launch for a brand new member every Wednesday night at 8:45 p.m. Eastern time, or for you to do it personally. I'll do personal launches, but this is just a way to get us all together as a group. And here's the thing, to get somebody plugged into a system, guys, girls, everybody on this line, if they plug in, they will win. If you show them how to plug in, they will win. It's up to them whether or not they decide to get on, but at least you've given them the information. If you've got them started as a member, you have to take this step and get them plugged in. Now, is all this information available in our success guide that's on your back office? Yes, not everybody's going to go to it. So schedule the time, get them on this call, and make sure they plug into the number one system. Wednesday night, we have this call. Here's the ID information. These are the time zones. Your website. Okay, so you want to give them a couple critical pieces of information. They're going to want to write down their website where people buy or join the business. So they would have all gotten their own Valentus site, myvalentus.com/ whatever their URL is. You want to make sure they have their back office information at valentus.com with their username and password so they can log into their back office. Look for the welcome email, and it's got all this information. It should have come to the email that you logged yourself in with the Valentus. If you don't have it, don't worry, check there. And again, if you don't have it, we can, hang on, let me let some people in here, admit all, okay. If you don't have it, don't worry, we can get it for you if you don't have the email. Sometimes you put your email in the wrong way, it doesn't come to you. Just talk to the person that got you started and we can help you figure that out if you have no idea what your username and password is. All the calls are recorded at valentuscalls.com. This is powerful. You could go back to the first day of the company and see the first recorded call all the way back from day one, right? If you missed last week's, plug in, to last week's. Listen, here's what I do. I turn my car to a university on wheels. Like, I vowed to myself that I'll never listen to music in my car ever again. The only thing I ever listen to is Valentus calls, motivational, educational things, whatever it might be, guys, because here's why. I want to get Valentus to $1 billion company. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it on my own back, and I'm going to do it with everybody else that's on this line. And I'm going to take personal responsibility to make sure it gets done. That's why we're doing this call tonight, because this is critical that we get this team. Here's what I can share with you. If we get a team of highly skilled individuals like we have right now on this line, and people that are go-getters and people that want more out of life, all on the same page. This is the page, the launch. We get all on the same page, guys. We can't help but get Valentus to $1 billion company. Let me tell you something. We get Valentus to $1 billion company, you're not even going to recognize your lifestyle at the end of that process. So add these calls to your calendar. Go to your calendar. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, we've got incredible calls that you can plug into. The dial-in number is right here. That's the dial-in number. And here's some areas for you to make notes. Now, I suggest, when we get back to a normal world where you can actually go see people and have one-on-ones and do cool things and, all that, have a bunch of these printed out. We'd have these on yellow paper at all of our parties. When we used to do real parties in real life for people and actually taste coffee and shake hands and hug and, all kinds of cool things like back in the old days, we'd have these printed out on yellow paper, and everybody had them. We'd be passing them around and do group launches, guys. So this is a critical tool. Make sure you're using it and plug everybody in. God bless everybody. I just recorded this if anybody wants the recording. And again, you can get this document on the Java Empower Group site under the Files tab. God bless. Thanks, everybody.